Mike Welch coming to you from Churchill Downs with the last of our workout videos leading up to this year's Kentucky Derby and Kentucky Oaks. Before I start, I want to thank all of you for tuning in on a regular basis, hopefully throughout the past 10 days. I hope you enjoyed what we've done here. I also want to thank my camera person and producer, Barbara Livingston, without whom, believe me, these videos would not be possible. I'm standing in front of stall 14 because that's the post position that Mendelssohn will break from on Saturday, and Mendelssohn was the horse everybody was waiting to see this morning. They had to wait a little longer. Mendelssohn came out after the Oaks Derby session with three of his buddies from trainer Aidan O'Brien's barn. They hacked around about a mile and an eighth, the reverse direction, and canted another mile. Mendelssohn, obviously a bit of a high-strung horse. He also likes to talk to the crowd. He was hollering at the fans. They had them laughing when he came by the grandstand in front of me the first time. But that's just Mendelssohn. He got a little warm this morning, but that's to be anticipated. Like I said, he's a bit of a high-strung horse. It's a little warm today. Nothing I would take too seriously. He was on his left lead down the stretch, but that can be common too for the European horses when they gallop over here. All in all, he looked good though, and it's not anything you would have seen today that would have swayed your opinion on him coming in. If you like him, you're still going to play him. If you're against him, you can be against him. Nothing we saw this morning to sway you from Mendelssohn, but he did make a pretty good appearance out on the racetrack. Justify made another great appearance on the racetrack today. Another super gallop. He did avoid a potentially disastrous situation, though. When he first came out, he was jogging by the grandstand, and Sassy Sienna, one of the fillies in the Oaks, acted up a little bit. Looked like she might run into him for a second, but fortunately that situation was avoided, and Justify had another great morning. Might be a little repetitious, but Good Magic and Hofburg looked great again today. Both their riders were really up against sitting at a big tight hole today to keep them from doing too much. Now they were only 48 hours out from the race, and Hofburg had those ears pricked coming by the wire a couple of times today. He looks like a very happy horse out there. A couple of other notes today I might mention. First of all, for Todd Pletcher, his foursome went out. Noble Indy without blinkers this morning. We told you he had blinkers on yesterday for his gallop session, but that was because he was going to school in the gate. Back out without the blinkers today. I thought Combatant looked good again today. I think he's looked good on a fairly regular basis. Free Drop Billy got a little warm this morning too. He's gotten warm the last several days. Now it has warmed up here, but he was one of the few that actually looked warm in the coat today. A couple of horses that don't make the greatest appearance, and one of those we mentioned yesterday, Bolt d'Oro, takes him a long time to warm up and get smooth out there. And I'm told by my West Coast colleagues that's just him, so maybe we don't pay attention to that. In Still Regards, I don't have a big frame of reference with him, but he too doesn't look real comfortable galloping in the morning. And Audible, he won't catch your eye either. He's not a pretty horse to look at most days when he gallops. Todd Pletcher told me coming in here to expect that. He's a very laid-back horse. All I'm going to say is I saw him gallop and I saw him work prior to his huge effort in the Florida Derby, and he looks a lot better now coming into this race from a gallop and a workout standpoint than he did prior to that big effort in the Florida Derby. My boy Jack in the track this morning. Little conspicuous by his absence since he only jogged yesterday, but I'm told Thursdays is a regular walk day for the DeSormo barn, so maybe we shouldn't make too much out of that. But, you know, you kind of want to see these horses out there as we get closer and closer to Derby Day. And also the last horse every day for the last 3 days to train among the Derby horses is Enticed. He came out about 9:15. I saw him here in the paddock schooling with bell boots on. I talked to his assistant trainer, Neil McLaughlin. I said, "You just going to jog him today?" He said, "No, I'm going to take the bell boots off and let him gallop." And sure enough, he did. He went a mile and a half. I thought he looked good. I thought he's had 3 pretty good days here. He's not a great workhorse. You won't be that impressed by him watching him work in the morning, but he's looked good here. He had those ears up this morning going by the wire and got a little tough with his rider as he went into the clubhouse turn the final time around. Among the Derby Oaks filly, Midnight Basoo, came out this morning and did blow out as expected. Just an easy quarter mile down the stretch in 26 and change. Well, that's about it from here now. Almost all the preliminary work is done. There will be a special training session very early tomorrow morning for the Derby Oaks horses, I think around 5:30, 5:45. Hopefully the weather will cooperate. Right now the forecast isn't that great for Derby Oaks Day and maybe even Derby Day. We'll keep our fingers crossed. Hope the rain holds off, and hope all of you, like I said, enjoyed what we've done here, and hope to see you back maybe in about 5-6 weeks as we get to the Belmont, perhaps, who knows, with a Triple Crown on the line.